talked about earlier. You was like, you came in, you seeing all these players in the locker room, this and that and the other. Your guy right here next to you, LenDale White. Right. You guys split time. You know what I mean? Right. Is I know sometimes as players, not saying it's you, but sometimes players, they get a little envious, jealous. They feel like somebody come in, they playing the same position as you, like they trying to, they get your reps or whatever. Right. How was that dynamic? And obviously, this is that's your guy. We're gonna get into you guys working together now.
Became a dynamic duo. Smash and dash. You know what I'm saying? Right.
How did you guys really accept and adopt that role of what you guys brought to the game?
Man, it was kind of crazy because when I'm coming in, like I'm already seeing him on TV. I'm seeing him and Reggie Bush. They doing this together, and I'm just coming in. I'm happy to be in the league. So we doing this, and then we doing the zone running scheme. You know what I'm saying? And he's showing me how to run the zone running scheme. You know what I'm saying? And just like from then on, like Dad, we used to do everything together. Like how I got home, like I probably was like 40 minutes away. He probably was like 20. So I got to drive by his house every day. Yeah. So, hey man, what's up? What you doing? Hey, stop by after practice, you know what I'm saying? So I used to, every day after practice, on the way home, I'm stopping by his house, chilling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just went from there, man. And like, ever since then, like we've been like this. Like this, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then the biggest thing though is after get done playing, you guys are still having this relationship, right?
Yeah. But before we go, what was it like playing with a guy that, like I said, is considered, I would say dash, you're the smash. Or it could be smash and dash. How did you, which was which? Who was smash and who was dash?
That's the thing you don't know, man, I never had a 40 time, so that's what I drove.
Okay. So my apologies, I'm just
so you might can beat T.O.
Yeah, I might can, but I'll pull a hammy because I ain't gonna play with him. I know I'll pull a hammy. Right. But I mean, honestly, man, I was coming from USC with Reggie.
Right.
What? So I'm like, I played with one of the most dynamic players ever in college football. Then I get to, the NFL, I'm doing my thing, and then I'm watching a game versus Boise State, and I'm seeing this running back going right and left, going crazy. And I'm like, man, who is this kid? And I'm looking up, and he broke a record in the game. And I'm like, Chris Johnson. Okay, cool. Fast forward a couple more weeks later, I get called in. They're like, yeah, we're looking at this guy. This is a true story, y'all. They're like, and nobody, because he's on the radar because he ran the fastest 40, but they were like, nobody's going to take him in the first round. They're like, we're going to steal him, watch. He was like, yeah, he'll come in, kick return for us, and he'll do some stuff outside. Right. Don't worry, Ran. Don't worry, not Ran.
Yeah, your job is safe.
Yeah, right now. So, but then, okay, cool, he comes in. I forget what game was it like. What, did you play the Rams?
Rams.
This man had a run where he boom, boom, and he lowered the shoulder. And he ran through this dude, and he went 60. Yeah. I said, damn, Reggie Bush now.
Like a Reggie Bush 2.0.
I'm like,
something like that.
How?
How
is that my luck? You know what I mean? Then a year later, 2K.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I mean, I got to see it. It was awesome to see it because I got to see somebody that worked unbelievably hard. And Reggie was definitely one of those workers too. But what I used to see him do in the off season or even after games and stuff, I was so anxious to get out and go live my life as a football player, be LenDale in Nashville. And I forgot to slow down and I still got to study. Football came so easy to me when it came to studying that I didn't show the right people that I was studying. You know what I mean? Like you gotta show these coaches that shit. Even though you just gotta go in there, turn film. I wasn't doing that. I'm leaving early. He's in there, ice bath, watching film. You see what I'm saying? He's doing it. He's doing it. So second year later, he holding out. Yeah. And he's getting money, and I'm like, how are you doing? I'm still on. But I see
little things.
And he did it well, man. So that's why I give my kudos to him because I seen it, and I seen him come and bust his ass from probably a 2-star, 3-star guy that probably none of us ever heard about to being the fastest player to ever run a 40 to going 2K at 190.
Yeah,
that's 205 and all.
Right.
Listen,
he embellished a little bit.
My dog has some weights in his pocket. So it's amazing to see it, man. And then now seeing him as a father and where he's come now, it's amazing. And I couldn't be more blessed to have a best friend like him.
That's awesome, man. And you guys have a podcast together, right? So tell us about your podcast.
Yeah, what is the name of the podcast?
Smash and Dash.
Smash and Dash.
Podcast.
Okay.
Whatever.
Smash. But that name didn't really come from football. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I don't know. I'm just
This is like an urban legend for us in the Nashville community.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
That's where Smash and Dash came from.
Okay, I got you. Let's say no more. We ain't going. I'm gonna go with this popcorn. I'm gonna leave that where it's at.
Y'all can do your own research on that one.
I'm gonna leave that where it's at. You know what I mean?
It's the lifestyle podcast where we're talking about all kind of stuff, man. Like honestly, just not football, but we talk about rappers, the lifestyle part of it. What it feels to be, us. So just lifestyle after football, because people think that some of this is so glorious. Or everything ain't always glorious. There's bumps and there's mountains that you gotta climb, and we try to just keep it as real as we possibly can.
So going through, like I said, your career, you going the ups and downs, like you said, the bumps, the highs, the lows, whatever. Like, what's some of the instances where you guys have kind of been there for each other and worked through those things with each other?
Well, it's crazy. I have to say this because when I got cut from, this was like 2012, I think, in the Broncos, and I never got a call back. So it's like a year later, a year and a half later, and you like working out, but you like, dang, nobody biting the bait, nothing. Yeah. So I go into my mom's basement, and I'm like in this dark hole. You know what I mean? Just
literally and figuratively.
Yeah, for real. And I'm just there. You know what I'm saying? And I remember him calling me. It's like a week before Thanksgiving, and he like, man, what you doing? And I'm like, shit, chilling. You know what I mean? Like, man, what you doing? You should come out here. And I ain't really got no money at this point. I'm broke and shit. And I'm like, trying to make every excuse why I can't really come. And he's like, man, what you mean? Like, you coming? I'm gonna call you tomorrow, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow comes, and he's like, you coming or not? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I ain't really. He's like, man, Mike Move is the guy, like, book your shit, get him out here, boom. So I ended up going out to Nashville, man, and he just reiterated into me, like, man, you gotta remember who you are. Like, don't let people take your glory from you. Just because you ain't a football player don't mean you ain't LenDale White still, you know what I mean? And he helped me come out of my crazy depression. So like, there's a lot of people, like, and he's still playing football. This is him still going for 80 every week while he, still helping me trying to come out of depression. I'm at his house, he gave me keys to his car, like, listen, whatever you need, like, just, but, come out of this. And ever since then, it's like, I've been right with him, you know what I mean? And it's not because, like, he helped me get back right every way, you know what I'm saying? But now my mom doing my thing, and shit, I'm just so grateful because, like, at that time I needed something. Yeah. And he was that person, and he locked in. And that's awesome. Man, I tell him that all the time. I don't know if he know how serious it is, but shit, like, I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for that phone call.
Could have been life saving. Now, do you understand at that time, at that moment, what he was going through? Like, did you understand the magnitude of it?
Not really, because, like, man, I had been calling him for, like, I've been calling him for weeks. Wow. Like, and every time I call him, he just give me a different excuse. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. So finally, I'm like, man, just come on, man, you tripping, man. Man, don't worry about it. I'm finna call my assistant, tell him book the flight, man, you tripping. Yep. And was it? No, it wasn't around birthday time, but he just kept giving me an excuse, back to back to back. So finally, he ended up coming, know what I'm saying? And like, even throughout it all, like, I'm playing. So I'm not even looking at it like I'm helping a friend out or this and that. Still not, because they're my dog. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what we do.
That's what we do. We just hanging, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, for a lot of people that has never really grown up in how we grew up, they don't understand that.
Exactly.
It's not like we have to verbalize it. It's kind of understood because that's just who we are.
Yeah, so.
By nature, he's just, that's what he is. He's a great dude.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And ain't even thinking about it. Like I said, I'm at his house. Got every key to a Maybach, Ferrari. Like, do what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, we really, especially as all ex-NFL players, right? There's 8,000 of us, 10,000 of us, whatever. But we want to say we're okay. We don't need nothing. Right. He was saying, giving you all those lies because I was probably embarrassed to go. I don't want my friends to see me like this. Right. But now as we're adults and we can be more mature about these types of situations, like thank goodness that he kept asking. Because don't forget, a lot of dudes wouldn't kept asking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I asked
because I was out there. I had my 3 older brothers, so it wasn't like I was just out there. I needed somebody out there. I had my 3 older brothers, but we came in this together, like smashing dash, we grinding, going out there, we balling together, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you tripping, what you got going on? I know you ain't playing ball right now, like, man, bro, come out here, man. You tripping, know what I'm saying? So shit, it go from that, and then just us being around each other, know what I'm saying? And then like it kind of the roles kind of switched because so I ended up going to New York. Then after New York, so I signed a 1 year there. Then I'm going into free agency.
Right, so you go with the New York Jets.
Right? Yeah. Then I'm going into free agency. The crazy thing, the night before free agency, I ended up getting shot. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting shot. So I was on bed rest for like 6 weeks or whatever. So then I ended up coming out here training with Jay Glazer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, but I'm out here, like I done been coming to LA, but never lived in LA like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here just me, you know what I'm saying? And I know he went to school out here. So I called, bro. I say, bro, man, you need to get out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You out here under different circumstances.
Under different circumstances, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here training. I'm trying to get back right. You know what I'm saying? And you know, bro, dropped whatever he had going on. He came out here. I think I was out here probably like 3-4 months, whatever. So then, shit, I ended up getting picked up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he came out here. You know what I'm saying? And just helping me out in different things that I needed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So then after that, it's just like, shoot, man, we be around each other so much, different arguments, like about sports, different topics going back and forth. Only thing we was missing was the camera. So we like, shit, we might well do a podcast and film it, and you know what I'm saying? So shit, that's how the whole podcast thing came about.
Same here, man. I get up in the morning looking at myself like, damn, boy, you look good, boy. Then I gotta go to the kitchen and go pop this popcorn.
Right.
Man, popcorn. Like, dang, man. Like, man, then this guy living out here, you know what I mean? We cross each other's paths. And I'm like, man, okay, like you said, talking. Only thing that's missing is the camera. He's very opinionated. I've seen him around his friends. You know, he likes to, New Edition. He likes to dance, he likes to sing and all that stuff. He's a character. You know what I mean? And people, they don't know him. Like the thing is, a lot of people they don't know this side of me that I'm personable, I'm cool, this, that, and the other. So this camera stuff, it allows people to see a different side of me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I said, I'm the most handsome guy on the podcast set.
Trash.
You know what I mean?
He's
So like I
trash.
said, we bounce bounce off each other well, you know what I mean? But yeah, coming across him and then like I said, just trying to put some ideas together, this and that and the other, and then like I said, we got Getcha Popcorn Ready.
Yeah.
So I
dope.
get where it comes from. Like that. Sometimes a lot of people have done this, like this podcast world has taken off and it's like, okay, the only thing is missing is the cameras. So tell us a little bit about what you guys do on your podcast, what you talk about. And I know we talked about it a little bit earlier. It's just not so heavily sports driven. Like I said, you guys talk about a number of things.
You know what's crazy about it? As much as you don't want to keep it sports, like when you look on Instagram or social media, 9 times out of 10 something sport related. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we get into it. And I mean, like our podcast, we talked about the Le'Veon Bell with AP fighting and boxing.
Right.
You know, we talked about because your Pac-Man got beat up. Like, why do these football players keep thinking they can come fight me?
Fighting these real fighters.
Because that boxing is serious.
That's
You
serious.
can't play boxing.
And the thing is, like street fight,
Yeah.
It's way different.
regulating boxing.
Right.
Any street fight, but regulated, yeah, man, that boy gave him everything he wanted. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Oh,
stop
Chad did it too?
Yeah,
Ocho.
Chad.
He fought good though. He fought good though.
Respectable.
Yeah, he fought good.
He
He stood in there. He did the best one. No, Frank Gore threw the ropes.
Frank Gore and AP.
Yeah, I
your
was
boy.
there for Frank Gore.
I can't believe.
Fatigue got him.
Yeah,
I
what's your
watched
boy?
it.
But Frank done played for all them years. How he ain't better? Like
It's different though. That's different though.
No,
That's different. That shit different in that ring.
And getting hit in the
And keeping this
face.
things up about 3 minutes. Hey,
Running around the ring.
Bruh,
The
but
thing
he
is-
see what I'm saying though. Like the man tried. We do this football shit like because we do football. We so tough.
right.
Every one of these football dudes that done boxing in the ring
knocked out.
done lost. So we.
How tough are we?
You tough till you take that hit. One good hit, you tough, man.
Everybody got a plan.
But again, at the end of the day, it's the preparation, it's the training. It's just like how we became football players. There's a science to it. It's like there's a method to what we did. You know what I mean? There's a lead up to it.
Right.
We're jumping into something that these guys have been doing for years. And then just the endurance, like both of them. I saw Chad fight and I saw Frank Gore. Both of them toward like those later rounds, and they got late in those rounds. fatigue became a big factor.
Yeah.
Like I said, you gotta hold them hands up because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get fatigued, you opening yourself
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's
Just
the
laughing
thing.
at you.
Get tired,
Right,
fumble.
and exactly. So again, that conditioning, that same thing, you can't apply that to boxing.
Yeah.
Because like with football, yeah, we endurance wise, we can run all day because you got to come back together.
Yeah.
You got a little break, you rest.
Yeah.
In that ring,
No
it's
rest.
3 minutes.
It's straight.
Right. Yeah.
It's 3
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
And you got somebody swinging at your head, you better keep your hands up.
Yeah.
No rest. Already.
Yeah.
CJ, before you get out of here, we want to get your top 5 running backs of all time. You got
I'm a top 5 of all time.
All time. You
All
can go back
time.
to Gale Sayers and Walter Payton.
Yeah, all
Barry.
time.
Barry number 1.
Okay.
I gotta go ED number 2.
Okay. Ooh,
Eric Dickerson.
Eric
We had him
Dickerson.
on the show.
There you go.
Eric
Wow.
Dickerson. Number 3, I gotta go Bojack, man.
Oh, Jack, yeah.
Even though his career,
Yeah, even though it wasn't,
Hey,
but
he
when
was
he
still
was
that
able
guy.
to do
just the
was still
trajectory,
that
guy.
the potential that he possessed.
what he was able to do in that
And
time,
then he was a two-sport,
yeah,
baseball and like that
Legitimate,
said a
professional.
lot.
legitimate.
All right,
Yeah.
that's 3.
Then I gotta Emmett. Gotta put
Okay.
Emmett in there.
Yeah. 4.
That's 4. And 5, I gotta go Sweetness 5,
There it
man.
is, Walter Payton.
Walter.
I gotta go
Okay.
Sweetness 5.
What about you? Give me
LenDale,
your
what's your 5?
LenDale. Give me your 5.
I'll go Barry and Sweetness for sure.
Okay,
Okay.
that's 2.
I love Marshall.
Marshall
Marshall
Falk.
Falk.
Start out,
for
Marsh.
sure.
That's another patient runner.
Patient, yeah. Patient.
2 more.
I like Fred T.
Freddie
Fred
Taylor.
Taylor.
Shout out.
Fred too, yeah. Yeah, he should be Hall of Fame, yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, he should be already.
2K.
Put him in there. You
I
in
still-
there.
I still-
5, bro.
Like, I'm your man.
Listen,
I'm your man.
I got to watch TV and I seen these dudes play, but to actually see somebody doing this versus like we wanted to do this our whole life, and to see somebody go for 2,000 yards, break the all-purpose, like to see that in person,
Yeah.
and to see these 80 yards in person every week, that shit was incredible. So yeah,
Absolutely.
and then start off your season for 6 straight 1,000 yards. I know what it takes. I played, so that 1,000. They got so used to them 2,000s that we forget that 1,000 is
big.
hard to get.
Still a big
Yeah.
boy.
Right.
It was, bruh, the locker room was 66. We knew that if you get 66, I don't care if it was yards, reception, or rushing, you
That's
know if
it.
you get that every game for 16, you're going to hit your 1,000.
1,000.
That's what you didn't know. That was just normal. They made it normal.
66, huh?
66. That's the
That's
tricky
the
number.
thing with a running back.
66.
66.
40 running backs.
I just learned something. I didn't know that was a thing with running back.
You get
66.
66.
Because you know them games, you're going to have a game where you ball out, but then you got them games where you're going to get them 15 for like 40.
Right,
You
right.
gotta bite you sometimes. I don't care how fast you are.
Yes,
We
that's
played
right.
in Chicago one game. We had we combined, we was like maybe 15 carries for 20 yards. It was rough.
Yeah,
It was in every half.
It was cold.
Barry Bryant, Urlacher, it was A gap, and they was not moving.
Problem.
I ain't care though. I was just ready to get in the locker room. It was that cold.
Right, no,
Chicago, boy.
Yeah,
So
so
the boy in the shot.
same for receiver. Like when I went to Buffalo, I already knew. Like I took that as an opportunity because I knew what I had done for the first 13 years of my career. I was balling out. I played in cities where, like I said, really the weather wasn't a factor.
Yeah.
As a
Buffalo's a
receiver,
factor.
I'm like, yo, I'm not really
real.
finna put up these numbers because when the weather gets a little bit bad, you know what I mean? They're not
Yeah.
finna throw the ball.
Yeah.
But like I said, I still was able to put up some numbers. I was like 170 something from 1,000, and that was good for me. Like I said, considering the weather, you know what I mean?
Right,
You have
right,
to
right.
factor that in there. And then, like I said, in the beginning of the season, like I wasn't getting no balls. Like he was throwing to his main guy, Lee Evans, and then the quarterback got hurt. Fitzmagic came in.
Yeah,
there.
Magic.
Then I started balling
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But man, I didn't know, like I said, just to hear you guys talk, like I didn't know that was a thing.
66.
66 was like a thing that kind of like
66.
pushed the needle.
66.
But man, appreciate
There it
you
is.
guys, man.
Appreciate you, man.
LenDale White.
Smash and dash and smash.
They
They all right
right
here.
here. Get your popcorn ready. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.